Steve, it's so dope they're letting you host the Under 30 show even though you're so old.
I'm 35.
Gross. Oh, speaking of old people, my grandma made these pecan turtles. You gotta try one.
I gotta work. Stop it. Come on.
No, all the kids at school love them, man.
All right, give me a turtle.
Tonight on Laughs, it's Attack of the Millennials. Every single comedian is under 30 years old. Now here's your host, Igor Hiller.
Welcome to Laughs. My name's Igor Hiller. I want to thank the ever-gracious Steve Hofstetter for letting me host this special Under 30 episode of Laughs. That's right, every comedian that you're about to see is under the age of 30. They're young, they're hot, they're barely legal, and God, I know you're excited to hear that. Our first comedian comes from Los Angeles, California. He was just on the Mindy Project. Give it up for Chinadu Unaka!
I'm gonna miss Obama. Obama's like the stepdad I never needed. I get mad when people think I voted for Obama just because he's black. That's not true, man. I voted for Barack because he's really good at playing basketball. It's two different things. I had a buddy, he didn't vote for Barack. I asked him why. He said, because he never gave us our reparations. Listen, man, you gotta let go of that dream, you know. Personally, I believe in reparations, but I think it should be relevant to slavery, but also feasible in 2014. You know, like just give me 80% off on everything made with cotton. That'd be dope, you know what I'm saying? You go to Target, send off on t-shirts. I'll take one of your nice ladies out to the carnival. I'll bring you back like 100 pounds of cotton candy. How'd you get all that cotton candy? I'm like, with my slave card. You know. That'd be cool. Yeah.
And now, Young as Hell with Taylor Tomlinson.
I went through a tough breakup a couple months ago. And that was never gonna work out. We had like totally different goals in life, me and this guy. Like he wanted to be married in a few years and I wanted to be happy in a few years. And it was funny, on the way home from the breakup, I actually got pulled over by a cop who thought I was drunk, which was hilarious, because like I've never been drunk, I've never done any drugs. Someone offered me weed once. They were like, Taylor, just try it, okay? It will open your eyes. You will learn things about yourself. And I'm like, yeah, no thank you. I already know I like Taco Bell. Don't need it. This cop did not believe me though. He just kept asking me, he's like, how much have you had to drink? Have you been drinking? Are you drunk? And finally I was just like, no, I'm not drunk. I'm a little sad. Is there a sad driving test? I don't even know what that would look like. Like instead of a breathalyzer, they just have you sigh into a harmonica. If it's on pitch, like you can't go home, too sad. Can't have that on the road. I think the real problem with me and this guy is like he used to do this thing where he would tell me whenever girls hit on him, like make a point to tell me, and I never knew what to say to that, because he'd just be like, oh, babe, I just want to let you know, girl at Starbucks gave me your number. What do you want me to say to that? Like fist bump you? Like, nice, bro. Get it. Like, what do you want me to turn into Batman? Like, where is she? He's like, no, babe, I just want you to feel safe. I want to be honest with you. I care about you. I want you to feel safe. I'm like, oh, you dirty liar. You don't want me to feel safe. You want me to know that you turned down the option of other people today. You want points for not cheating on me. That's what you want. Yeah, like I'm supposed to swoon like, oh my gosh, babe, you honored the most basic term of our agreement. Thank you so much. I'm so lucky. Impressing us with your fidelity, guys. All right, not at all. You turn down the option of other people. We're women. We have that option all the time. Do you understand how easy it is for us to drum up business? So all I have to do is raise my hand in a Walmart or uncross my legs in a Denny's, and we are open for business. Yeah, I got your Grand Slam right here.
This next comedian is weird, bitter, and absurd. Her words, and exactly my type. She's from Boston, Massachusetts. Give it up for Jamie Loftus.
I was at a fast food joint at 1 a.m. the other night, because I'm doing great. And there was this man in front of me, and he was wearing a polo shirt with a Comcast logo. So right away, my panties hit the floor. I'm like, this is the guy, right? And he offers to pay for my coffee. And so I'm about to put myself out there and say yes. And then I remembered that there's only two types of people who come to a fast food joint at 1 a.m. They are depressed people and guys grabbing a quick bite before they go and date rape someone, right? And I don't want to date depressed people anymore. So I say, no, you know what? I'm going to get my own coffee. And he gets this panicked look in his eye, like he can't handle rejection. And he says, okay, do you want Comcast cable in your home? Fast forward a couple weeks, I do have Comcast cable in my home now. It's good. And we are married, so.
Follow us at facebook.com/LaughsTVShow. We promise to never send super annoying invites to anything. Not to Farmville, not to Candy Crush, and definitely not to buy a pair of super fake cheap Air Jordans from China.
They talking about making weed legal. What do you think? Okay, all right, does it really matter? Is it stopping me from getting it now? No, the war on drugs is terrible. They're coming out with new drugs. You're losing that war. Police pulled me over, he found a little bit of weed in my car. And he asked me, where did you get it from? I was shocked. I was like, you don't know? That's your job. You got a dog, a car, tasers, guns? I just moved here and I found it. Do your job, officer. Do work, like the rest of us. I have to work, so should you. No, like I'm just gonna tell him where I got it from. No. I'll ride around in the back and we can play hot and cold. And I'll let you know when you're warming up, but to think I'm just gonna be like, it's over there. Then where am I gonna get it from? That's crazy. Drug dogs, like that's a real thing. They have drug dogs, the dogs that can detect drugs, sniff out drugs. First of all, I don't believe in them. Because if that was the case, I would have rescued a bunch of puppies from the shelter and I would just be a dog walking fool. Like, yeah, let's get it. Found 2 pounds yesterday, boys. I would have a sled dog team of just drug-sniffing huskies.
This next comedian has a podcast with over 500,000 subscribers, and I think that's partly because it's all about guys that she's had sex with. I can't wait to go home and listen to it just to find out what sex is like. She's from New York City. Give it up for Corrine Fisher.
I'm just bad at picking out guys in general. Like, case in point, I once unknowingly dated a cocaine addict for 6 months. I had no idea he was addicted to cocaine. I just thought he was awesome. Defense, I feel like cocaine is the only drug where you're gonna like unknowingly date someone who's addicted to it, right? Like that's never gonna happen with other drugs. It's never gonna happen with like meth, for instance. You're never gonna be like, man, my boyfriend's teeth sure look like shattered glass. But he loves candy.
Igor! Why am I naked? Coming up, Nick Alexander, Adam Norwest, Callie Fenci, and Kelsey Cook wants more women to play with themselves. Ladies, stop sending your selfies to Steve. He's married. Send them to me.
Welcome back to Laughs. From New York City, it's Nick Alexander.
I was a very naive person back in high school. I was very oblivious to the signals when girls would try to show me that they would like me. You know, one time I remember this girl, her name was Vanessa. She approached my locker. She's like, hey, Nick. How you doing? I was wondering if you can help me with algebra. I've been having some troubles. Maybe you can help me study it. I'm like, why are you asking me for help? Everybody knows I cheat in algebra class. Like, I'm no good to you. Like, go talk to somebody else. But my boys, they saw that. They were like, yo, Vanessa like you. You better get on that, because girls only like you for like 13 hours in high school. You better strike while the iron's hot. They'll have another boyfriend by 4th period. So I gave her a call. I hit her up, you know, that day. I was like, hey, what's going on, Vanessa? It's Nick. She's like, hey, Nick. I'm so glad you called. I'm like, okay, all right, what you get into, girl? She's like, oh, I was just about to touch myself. I was like, oh, word? Okay, all right. So, like, you want me to call you back later? I know this is very time-consuming and stimulating. You know, you ain't gonna have no energy to work on algebra.
This next comedian is living every college guy's dream. She's a professional foosball player. She's from Seattle, Washington. Give it up for Kelsey Cook.
We all know a few crazy bitches, right? We've all got some CBs running around in our lives. Because for normal, sane women, there's a line of insanity that we won't cross. But for crazy bitches, you draw that line for them, and they snort it. Yeah, not good. There are a lot of crazy women out there. Some women don't even masturbate. Like, what? You meet women, they're like, oh, I just don't go down there. I think there's spider webs and rocks. What? Do you not understand what's down there? Because what's down there, ladies and gentlemen, is a built-in slot machine. And every time you play, you win! Yeah. Jackpot, it's rigged. And you don't even have to pay to play. We got our machines for free. So we should be playing at least once a day. It's not like winning the jackpot gets old. Guys masturbate all the time. There's always that dead silence after I say that. Of all the guys looking around like, God Christ, they know.
Favorite rapper's Tupac, because that's his real name and that's gangster. Other rappers have to change their names to sound tough. Like DMX, what's his name? Earl Simmons. Tupac's his real name, I Googled it. There's another famous guy named Tupac. He's a senator in Michigan, and he resides over the 5th District of Michigan, and that includes Detroit. I bet he didn't even have to campaign. I bet people went in to vote, and they were like, I knew he wasn't dead.
From Cleveland, Ohio, it's Callie Fenci.
I always used to worry about someone stealing my identity, but then I thought, you know what? If you can spell both names correctly, you probably earned it. I'm actually not worried about someone stealing my identity anymore. Actually, I'm a little more excited about it these days because I'm like, what if someone stole my identity and then they made something of myself? Like maybe they'll finish law school.
Next time you fake a cold and skip school, or if you're really old, skip work, you can binge watch all of our episodes at youtube.com/LaughsTVShow. Best part about it is, they're free.
Use this commercial break to do some crunches. It's almost beach season. It's Laughs. Welcome back to Laughs. Here's the kids' table.
Hey everybody, welcome to LOL at Work. I'm Igor.
And I'm Emily. What are you wearing? There's a dress code here.
Yeah, I'm dressed casually because you have to dress for the job you want, not the one that you have.
You want to be a mechanic?
I'm dressed casually, you know what I mean? Like Richard Branson or something. I want to be a mogul.
What kind of business do you want to start?
It doesn't matter about business. I could have my own chain of targets, you know? Like, it doesn't matter.
And step one is cutting the sleeves off your t-shirt.
Yes, because it's about attitude. That's how these moguls think. I'm tired of dressing up.
Yeah.
For who? For the man? Well, I'm the man now.
Anyway, here's this week's sketch.
Hi.
Hi.
I saw you from across the bar, and I think you're really beautiful. Can I buy you a drink?
I'm actually just here with my friend.
Okay. You guys have a good night.
I don't understand why every guy in the city is so creepy.
I know, like, no thanks, I don't want to get raped tonight.
Appletini for the lady.
How'd you know? That's my favorite.
I don't know, Lauren. I guess I just got lucky.
Have we met? Because I feel like I would remember you.
No. Although I am surprised you didn't wear your new red dress tonight.
What?
The red sundress you bought yesterday at American Apparel. You looked really sexy in it. At least you did in the dressing room.
Oh, I don't know, I didn't wear it.
You want to get out of here? You really have no excuse because your period ended on Tuesday.
Would you kill me if I go?
I'll kill you if you don't go. God, he's like perfect.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, did you just see? Ah!
Are you on Twitter? If not, you should be experiencing major FOMO right now. If you're cooler than that, hop on Twitter and tag us in all your super funny tweets using hashtag LaughsTV. If we love it, you'll get to read it out loud on Laughs.
It was always a dream of mine to get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That was like a dream of mine. Like, I wanted to get on there, and I wasn't greedy either. Like, I want to get on the show, and I ain't got to win the whole $1 million. I just want to get on the show and get that one $200 question right. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? Just a little money to give me a little leeway money. That's all I need. I get on the show, I can see it now. They're like, what's your final answer? I'm like, D, Johanna. They're like, that's correct. Ding, 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 $200. I'm like, cut the check. I'm through, cuz. I'm done. No, don't go to commercial. I'm through, man. Just give me the cash, bro. I'm done. They like, sir, you can still win the whole $1 million. I'm like, I know that. I don't want to play this game. I don't want all that money. They're like, you got 3 lifelines left. I understand that. I've been watching this game for years, sir. I'm going to use a lifeline, all right? I'm going to use a lifeline. Look. All right, I want to use a lifeline. I want to phone a friend. I want to call Sprint. Tell them to cut my phone back on. I got $200 that I can give them right now.
I think as tough as dating is for straight people, it's like way harder for gay people. Because people with gay friends treat their gay friends like Pokemon. They're like, you have a gay friend? I have a gay friend. Let's put them in the arena together. For you older folks, Pokemon is the Japanese version of cockfighting. So. No, it's funny. People don't think gays should be allowed to adopt kids. They're like, well, if the parents are gay, then the kids are going to turn out gay. But that makes no sense. Because what person in the history of the world that you know of, like, based their sex life on their parents? Like no kid has ever said, I can't wait to bang like mom and dad. Kid walks in on his parents, all right, Dad, yeah. Give me a little brother, you stud. I never got to see my parents do it, so I'm kind of messed up.
Don't change channel. When we come back, we've got Vine star Marcus Johns, and Andrew Rivers would make a horrible bodyguard. Welcome back to the #1 rated show on TV. Go with it. It's Laughs.
This comic got his start in a music video when he was just 8. When I was 8, my grandpa died, and for the first time I realized that one day I would die too. From Seattle, Washington, it's Andrew Rivers!
Sometimes I have female friends that'll ask me to walk into their car. That's always a scary thing, you know? Number one, that has to happen. Number two, don't you want to choose someone less feminine than me? Like, that's not gonna work out. Now we're both victims. That's messed up. Right? You just doubled the crime rate. Look at that. Maybe that's her playing. Like, some guy comes running at her, she just shoves me down. And the guy's like, ah, close enough. Whatever, you know? And then she can run off. It's messed up. Now I need to get someone to walk you to your car. And you can give me a ride back. It'd be fantastic. I have a lot of female friends because they put me there. And, sometimes girls approach you after shows, throwing it out there. Way to get silent, not tonight.
So then, there's this. A Georgia woman stripped naked at a Waffle House and went on a rampage. She was throwing plates, screaming. She even punched a woman in the face, breaking her nose. She was scattered, smothered, and uncovered. As the police dragged Jennifer Nicholson out of the restaurant, she realized she hit rock bottom and she asked for an application. One witness said, I got a pecan waffle and a peek at her nipples. Trust me when I say a smart man wouldn't put either of those in his mouth. The report didn't mention whether Nicholson was on meth, but it also didn't say she spends what little money she has on cigarettes and scratch-off tickets. Sometimes you just know. This woman was charged with indecent exposure and assault for scratching an officer during the struggle. The assault charge just happens to be the first thing ever made from scratch at a Waffle House. She had a Patty meltdown.
That's our show, everybody. This week was so chill. The youth is our future. See you next time on Laughs.
Have a good night.
So am I back next week? Because they were eating it up out there. I mean, I did kind of feel like a comedy god. It was like, ah, you know? Or not. Pecan turtle?